Hey there guys, Portal Master 9351 here, and in today's video I have some exciting news for all of my fellow Lightseekers fans. It appears as if Wave 2 for Lightseekers is now available in Toys R Us across the United States. Now from what I've gathered, PlayFusion was not quite expecting them to be out just yet. Apparently it was some sort of a miscommunication with Tomy, but either way, the Wave 2 accessories are already out in stores across America. So, you longtime Lightseekers fans, I'm sure, remember what Wave 2 is, but just in case you don't, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a refresher. Wave 2 includes two new one-handed weapons, one from the Dread Order and one from the Mountain Order. Of course, these are the Leeching Scimitar and the Molten Blade. In addition to these Dread and Mountain accessories, there are two other Dread and Mountain accessories, which include the Grim Glider and the Crystal Core, which of course are flight packs. Now, in addition to new Dread and Mountain accessories, there are two new, or rather one of each new Storm and Tech two-handed weapons. And these are our first two-handed weapons that we've seen so far. And these are the C-Tech Cannon for Tech and the Tempest Rod for Storm. Now, these will take up both weapon slots, so you'll only be able to have one of these equipped and nothing else. Of course, you'll still be able to have a flight pack, but only one two-handed weapon at a time. So these are going to play a little bit differently, and I'm very interested to see how they're represented in game. Wave 2 also introduces a new type of accessory, and of course it is the shield. And there are going to be two shields in Wave 2, one for Tech and one for Storm. The Forge Wall and the Storm Shell. Now, these are not exactly what they originally were supposed to be. They do not have lights in them, as it was originally said. Apparently it's just some design changes kind of went underway. They don't have lights, but instead of costing $14.99, they only cost $9.99. So they are cheaper in a smaller box, all of that. And I'm not sure if they do less or more in game. I know there are abilities that require shields in game, so I would imagine that they're still going to add a considerable gameplay aspect. It's just the figures, the shields itself, are not built exactly to the same standards as the weapons, so they are slightly cheaper. But nevertheless, the Forge Wall, the Storm Shell, they both still look really cool in my opinion. Now, these are, of course, just the Wave 2 accessories. There was some confusion, and some people, I think, thought that the Wave 2 heroes were also out. That is not the case. Xyrus and Boulder are Wave 2 heroes, so they'll be coming out later as like a Wave 2 figures instead of Wave 2 accessories. It's kind of confusing, but basically the point is they are not out yet. So these are currently only available in Toys R Us's in stores. They're not available online yet, and they're not available on Amazon just yet because, as I said, they were released a little bit earlier than they were actually supposed to be released. And of course it is only in the United States, unfortunately, but I would imagine that as time goes on, they will be released in future locations, of course, Canada, Great Britain, and Australia, later on. In addition, there's also been some new details revealed as to how the Wave 2 heroes, Xyrus and Boulder, will actually be sold. While there's still not an actual price point on the heroes yet, we do, as I said, know a little bit more about the way they'll be packaged. It's just going to be the figure, so just Xyrus or just Boulder. No weapon, no fusion core, just the figure. Fusion cores will at some point be sold separately, but they will not be included with Xyrus or Boulder. They will still come with the cards, just like Mari and Jax came, they came with their cards. Xyrus and Boulder will still come with cards, but like I said, it will just be the figure and the cards. Now, as I said, we don't know a price point, but we can get a pretty good estimate of what they're supposed to be. Toy Wiz is a website which sells Skylanders and Lightseekers and all kinds of popular toys nowadays, and they actually have an advanced pre-order listing for a fusion core right around $35, $34.99. In addition, we know that weapons cost $14.99 or $15. So if we put that together, we get $50 for a fusion core and a weapon. And the starter packs for Mari and Jax were both $75. So we can assume that this standalone figure for Xyrus and Boulder will probably cost around $25, although it may be a little bit more expensive, maybe like $30 $30. So $25 to $30 is sort of what we're looking at, probably. Don't take my word for it, but that is just my best estimate for the figures. And while that may seem like it's still a lot compared to other Toys to Life figures, you know, you just kind of have to keep in mind these are 7-inch articulatable light-up figures. They're not like, you know, statues. They are, you know, fully articulated figures. So I would say the price is justified with the single figures, and you don't have to buy additional fusion cores, so that's also very nice. Either way, that is about it for this video. Pretty much, it's pretty straightforward. Wave 2 for Lightseekers is out in Toys R Us's across the United States, so like to wish all you guys the best of luck in finding them. This weekend, I'm going to be heading up to a Toys R Us and trying to see if I can get some of the Wave 2 stuff, so stay tuned for that. If I'm successful, you'll hear about it for sure, and if I'm unsuccessful, well, I'll probably go ranting on Twitter or something like that. I don't know. You'll hear either way. But anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. This has been Portal Master 9351. Tell me down in the comments which of these Wave 2 accessories you are most excited for. But anyways, like I said, that's pretty much all I have for now. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.